So, good afternoon, classmates. Good afternoon, ma'am. My topic is all about the appeal to the emotions. But this topic is continuation sa report ni Jennifer Paden. So, number 6, persuasion through the handling of the subject matter. We have seen that the subject matter must fit the speaker, the audience, and the occasion. It is said that the whole doctrine of speaking in public might be compactly expressed as follows. First is know your subject. Second is know your audience. Third is know yourself. And fourth is and then go to it. So this means that the subject matter must match the speaker, the audience, and the occasion. A good speaker knows. So kung ang mga good speaker kuno kinahanglan makabaw ning aning upat ka types. First is the topic. So if good speaker ka kinahanglan makabaw ka kung unsay topic nimo. Second is the audience. Third is themselves. And fourth is the right time to deliver the message. So kung good speaker pud ka kinahanglan makabaw ka kung unsay right time nga deliver nimo ang sa ka message. So for example, a student council president discussing school cleanliness during assembly focus on campus improvement. So for example, na a student council president nga nag-discuss og school cleanliness during the assembly. Assembly is a meeting na nga nag-focus on campus improvement. So next is in the handling of subject matter, here are 4 requirements. They are terseness or brevity. Second is simplicity. Third is vividness. And fourth is variety. So, terseness or brevity means conciseness of expression. It means the elimination of all unnecessary remarks. So, terseness or brevity, it is being concise, expressing ideas clearly, without unnecessary words. So, may tag terseness or brevity, for example, naghatag og issue, but kanang nga issue is gikuha ra nimo ang important details nga wala kay gidungag, wala kay gibalik-balik or gidungag nga mga words. So, for example, instead of saying a long explanation, the speaker simply says, "Keep your surroundings clean to prevent illness." So, second is simplicity. So, simplicity in the handling of the subject matter means the use of language that is easy to understand. So, yung simplicity, hatag og issue nga dali ra masabtan sa imong audience para makibaw sila kung unsay tumong ana nga issue. Ang dili pud sila maglibog. For example, a speaker saying, "Use water wisely," instead of using technical environmental terms. Third is vividness. It is the quality of being lifelike. Concrete and specific terms should be preferred. So, vividness means using lively, specific, and concrete descriptions to make ideas realistic. So, for example, instead of saying the storm was strong, the speaker says the winds tore off roofs and flooded homes without minutes. So, fourth is variety. Variety means diversity. It connotes an idea of change. The purpose of variety is to avoid monotony. So, variety means changing tone, examples, and styles to avoid monotony. Kung ari ka sa variety, ang gilikayan ng variety is avoid monotony. So, monotony means is uninteresting or fail to capture the audience's attention. Monotony means kanabitong naka-issue niya. For example, ang audience kanang dili siya interesado sa imong gihatag nga issue or topic. So, monotony kanabitong dili nimo makuha ang attention sa imong audience. That's monotony. So, for example, a teacher using stories, visuals, and questions to keep the class interested during a long discussion. So, number 7. Persuasion through the handling of the audience. There are generally three types of audiences. First is the friendly audience. Second is the hostile audience. Third is the indifferent or apathetic audience. In dealing with all types of audiences, the essential things is knowledge of human nature. So, the first audience is the friendly audience. Friendly audience is one that is favorably disposed towards the speaker and his cause. So, friendly audience, this means an audience that already agrees with or supports the speaker and their message. Kung mingon tag friendly audience, mo ni siya audience nga nag-support sa imong issue sa usa ka leader. Kana bitong dili siya mo oppose sa imong issue, mo support ra siya. Mo ni friendly audience. For example, a teacher explaining school rules to students leaders who already understand and support discipline. So second is hostile audience. So hostile audience is one that is antagonistic to the speaker or to his cause, or to both the speaker and his cause. So meaning tag hostile audience, this means an audience that disagrees with the speaker or opposes the speaker's ideas. So ang hostile audience po kani po siya audience nga ang nabitong dili siya mo support kung unsay ideas nga gihatag sa usa ka speakers or leaders. Kani siya may mo kontra. Mo ni mo siya mo supak sa usa ka speakers about sa ideas nga gihatag. For example, a government official explaining a new tax law to citizens who strongly disagree with the increase. So third is the indifferent and apathetic audience. Is one assembled not because of their high regard for the speaker, nor because of their interest in the cause that the speaker advocates, but because it is their duty to do so. So, indifferent or apathetic audience, this means an audience that is not interested in the topic or the speaker, but listens because they must. So, ari ka sa indifferent or apathetic audience, kanila siya lahi sa isa og duha kay kani ang indifferent or apathetic audience usa na siya ka audience nga kana bilang dili siya interesado sa imong topic pero kinahanglan jud niya maminaw kay need man jud nila dili sila interesado pero need nila nga maminaw sa imong issues or topic. So for example, students listening to a mandatory seminar even if they are not personally interested in the topic. So for example ang mga estudyante nga naminaw sa mandatory seminar pero silang kuan dili sila interesado sa about sa topic. So next is the two methods of appeal. First is direct appeal and second is indirect appeal. So we talk about direct appeal. This appeal is a direct approach to the elements that the speaker desires to arouse in his audience. So this means that the speaker directly expresses the emotion or message to the audience. So, for example, a speaker saying we must act now to save our environment before it's too late. So, yung tag direct appeal, kana bitang may istorya ka nga, direct na lang, wala kay dagang, dili ni mo, tao ni? Wala, sanang, i-direct na lang dyan mo para masabtan sa mga audience kung unsay gi-express nimo. So there are instances however when direct appeal is advisable if not necessary. So second is indirect appeal. This appeal is an indirect approach to the emotions that the speaker desires to arouse in his readers or hearers. So this means the speaker suggests or implies emotions through stories, examples, or imagery instead of stating them directly. So, for example, every time students volunteer to clean the classroom, everyone enjoys a cleaner and more comfortable place today. That's all. Thank you.